Thanks for joining us here at Functional Bliss, where Audra and Jessica will guide you through exercises and wellness techniques to help you live your best life every day. It's in the name after all, Functional Bliss. Before you do anything else, click like and subscribe and ring the bell so you'll know whenever we put up a new video. To join our Blissful Gang for live Zoom classes where you can get more direct suggestions and encouragement, go to our website and sign up. Check the class description below for any equipment needs, grab your gear, and let's get started.
Okay, we are ready to get started with our weights class today. Thank you for joining me on this lovely morning. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We are going to start sitting up nice and tall in our chair with our usual warm-up of swinging our hands side to side, bringing some motion through our bodies. Maybe adding a little wiggle in with some music. Whatever moves you. Couple more to each side. And then coming back to center, going into those big side bends. Very nice. One more on each side, and then we're going to move into our front reaches. Here we go. And then bringing everything back in the center. Windshield wiper those knees. Maybe add a little movement with your upper body as well, getting a little twist going on. If everything's feeling good, you can bring those feet a little further apart and twist a little more. Beautiful, bringing everything back in, pop those knees up and down, warm up your ankles a little bit, and then we're just going to kick our feet out, getting our knees moving. We're not going to use them too much today. This will be a very knee-friendly workout, but always good to make sure everything's awake. And then rotating our wrists in one direction, maybe wiping our ankles side to side as well. And then go the other way. And finish off with giving those fingers and toes a little wiggle. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to start today with a side bend, curl, and press. So we're going to combine a lot of body parts. We're going to do a bend, come up with the curl, press overhead. And then as we're coming down here, we're going to go to the other side. Going to alternate back and forth. All right, grab your weight, whatever weight is right for you. I'm using 8-pounders for this. You could go up, you could do lighter, totally up to you. Here we go, 1 minute on the clock. Sitting up nice and tall here. Working our side muscles a little bit with that side bend, and then of course our curled press. Gotta love that one. Engages a lot of the upper body all at once. Now, if you want to do this one standing, you certainly can. And if you want to do this one seated but still engage your legs, press down through your heels so that you're keeping your leg muscles nice and active. We got 10 seconds left. Almost there. Beautiful. All right. From here, we're going to move into a twist and raise. Now, I'm going to bring my legs out nice and wide, and I'm going to grab a heavier weight, just one, and hold it horizontally. Now from here, I'm going to turn, not all the way, I'm not trying to face like 90 degrees. I just want to turn out so that my body is facing out over my leg. Do my raise, come down right above my knee, and then come to the other side and do the same thing. So again, we're working a lot of body parts all at one time here. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. So we're working our core with that twist, our back and our shoulders with that raise. And again, if you're pressing your heels down into the floor, keeping those legs nice and active, you're working those too. I even like to make sure my feet are flat, holding my toes up off the ground so that I can remember to anchor through my heels. So I'm even getting a little workout in my feet. Over halfway there already. Almost there. 5 seconds to go. You got this. And 5. Beautiful. All right, next up, we are actually going to use the chair as a prop for this one. We're going to do a row plus a flat. So we're going to do all one arm, and then we'll do all the other arms. Your knee and your hand bracing on your seat. You can also do this one standing, putting that hand to brace on your knee. Depends on what kind of seat you have. If you're on a soft, cushiony couch, this one might not work so well bracing on the chair. You're going to row it up and then fly it out. Just keep doing that one arm. So the timer goes off. 1 minute. Here we go. Rowing it up and then flying it out. Beautiful. Keep that soft bend in your elbow when you're doing the fly, making sure you're not locking it out. And keep breathing. That is key whenever you are doing any kind of exercise, and really like your entire life. Keep breathing the whole time. 20 seconds to go. We're working our back and our arm and shoulder in this one. Nice. Beautiful. All right, transitioning to the other side. Seated or, well, leaning on the chair or standing, whatever works for you. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Rolling it up and then flying it out. Looking good. Keeping a nice flat back. Still breathing. Halfway done on this side. We're not in a rush here. We're building muscle. Of course, we're building some endurance as we're doing that. But this isn't a cardio exercise, so you don't need to go fast. You just need to feel those muscles work. 5 seconds to go. 5. Beautiful. All right, now for this one, we're going to do a front wrap, which means we're holding the weights right above our shoulders here in the front. And then we're going to put one leg straight out, and the other one is just going to go up and over. We're going to do 30 seconds on each leg, and I'll tell you when to switch. Make sure your space is clear in front of you. If you're like me, you leave weights everywhere. So make sure you're not going to bump into anything. And here we go. Now, you can lean back against the chair if you need a little extra support, especially after we just worked our back. Or you can hold yourself up in that leaned back position, but keeping your core engaged. So you're getting a really good full body exercise here. Switching legs in 2, 1, switch. Beautiful. And if you're wondering how far over your legs should go, it doesn't matter. Whatever is right for your body and the motion of your hips. Time. All right. Our last one, we're not going to use any weights at all. We're going to hold on to the sides of the chair, and we're going to do a knee tuck, and we're going to hold it for a 5 count, put it down, and then go right back to that 5 count. So make sure that you have a stable seat, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach it out, maybe tap the heels on the floor, and then come right back. Again, you can lean back against the back of your chair if your chair has a back, or you can hold your body up and work a little bit more of that core. It is totally up to you. Beautiful. I have this handy timer, so I'm doing 5 seconds. But you can do whatever 5 count feels right to you. Keep breathing. 10 seconds to go. You got this. And done. Whew, all right. That is the end of our first set. Take a second, grab some water, maybe wiggle it out a little, and then we have 2 sets to go. All right, bringing it back in. Coming back into our side bend, our curl to press. So grab the weights that are right for you and feel free to adjust. I'm gonna actually go up on this one because it felt really easy on the last set. So that's what's right for me. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Beautiful, looking good. Keeping those legs active, pressing down through the heels. Over halfway done. Seconds to go. I like to sit right at the edge of my chair so that my weights don't, plank against the chair as much. They're still going to a little bit with this one. But the further forward you scoot, the less you'll have that. Time. All right, up next is that front raise and twist. And again, for me, what's right is to actually go down and weight on this one. This was a little tougher than I expected. So legs out nice and wide. Grab the weight that's right for you. 1 minute. Here we go. Press down into those heels. Maybe lift those toes up. And you're just turning so that your body is facing out over that knee. So it's like a 45-degree off center in each direction. If you're into math and angles. If not, just focus on looking out over your knee. Beautiful. 15 seconds to go. And time. Nice work. All right, from here, we're going into that row plus fly. So again, grab the weight that's right for you. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Nice flat back. Well supported, making sure your body's nice and steady. You don't want to, if you're like bopping all around, that's a sign that maybe your weight is too high for you for this exercise. You want to be able to hold yourself in a pretty steady position so that your arm and back are doing all the work here. You're over halfway there already. I mean, you'll move a little bit, like especially as you do fly, but you shouldn't be weeble wobbling. 10 more seconds. Still breathing. And time. All right. Switching sides. Maybe wiggle that shoulder out just a bit. And here we go. Remembering to keep that soft bend in the elbow. Beautiful. We're halfway done. You got this. 10 more seconds. I don't care how fast or slow you go, as long as you keep moving. And time. Beautiful. All right. Getting into position for that front wrap with the leg over leg. 30 seconds on each side. Here we go. Nice. We're working our thighs here with this motion, and switching legs into one switch. And of course our core with that lean back. And our arms with hovering those weights right above our shoulders. So again, we're really using as many body parts as we can for each exercise today. That's our theme of the day. 10 seconds to go. And time. Beautiful. All right. Last up, setting the weights to the side. We have that knee tuck and hold. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Looking good. You got it. You may feel a little shaking through your core. That's okay. Maybe through your legs as well. As long as you can still do the motion, keep going. But if you ever need to set your feet down, take a little rest, absolutely go for it. We want you to use your body in the way that's right for you and that feels good for you. No pain. So if it gets too much, feel free to take a break. 5 seconds to go. You got one more. And time. Whew, all right. Grab some more water. maybe shake it out just a little bit. And then we have 1 set left to go. Okay, bringing it back in. Getting ready for our last set with those side bend curl to press. 1 minute. Here we go. Still breathing. Especially important when you get to the end of your workout. Sometimes we forget the basics. Breathing is the most basic and most important thing that we do. Check in and make sure you're still breathing smoothly and easily. "15 seconds to go. Time. Nice. All right. Up next, we have that twist and raise. So bringing the legs out nice and wide. Make sure space is clear around you. And here we go. Sitting up nice and tall here. Still keeping that soft bend in the elbows. Again, we don't want to lock out the joints like ever. And the heavier weight you use, the more important that is. Great to challenge yourself. But you got to make sure you're taking care of your body at the same time. You're over halfway there. Working our back, working our shoulders, working our core, pressing down into the heels, working our legs. Almost there. Time. Beautiful. All right. Getting set up for slow butterfly. Last set. You can do it. Here we go. Now you may find that you're getting a little slower on your third round. That's okay. If you find that you're still raring to go, then that might be a sign that you're using weights that are a little too light for you, and maybe you should go up. So if you're using, 3-pounders, maybe go up to 5-pounders. If you're using 5-pounders, maybe go up to 7 or 8. "15 seconds to go. Still breathing. Still moving. And time. Beautiful. All right. Maybe wiggle that shoulder out just a little. And then, here we go. Looking good. Nice and steady. "20 seconds to go. Still breathing. Almost there. time. All right, bringing it back in. Getting in that front rack position. Legs out in front. And here we go, 30 seconds on each side. That leg just popping back and forth right over the other leg. I know I said we were targeting our thighs on this one. It works the hip flexor too. Oh, switching sides now. Good thing I looked. And honestly, if you're holding those legs out nice and straight, you're getting some good quad engagement too. So it's really good all over. 10 more seconds. And time. Excellent. All right. Last one, that knee tuck and hold. This time we're just going to hold it for as long as we can each time. So see how long you can go. Here we go. Pulling them up. Hold it in until you feel like you have to put them down. Who knows how long that'll be? Maybe you'll make it the whole minute. Maybe not. We've been working pretty hard already. So there's no way to tell. It's totally dependent on you, not just your body, but where you are today. Some days I can hold this position for 1, 2, 2.5 minutes even. Other days, I'm good if I can hold them up here for 10 seconds. Depends on my energy level. Right now we got 20 seconds to go. You can add a little extra challenge in if it still feels easy by raising your hands up. You can even do them all the way up overhead if you want to. Up to you. 5 seconds to go. Can you make it the whole minute? If you've already put them down, get them right back up and see how much longer you can go. Time. Woo! All right. That is it. We are done. Grab some water. Make sure your space is clear. All we have left is our final stretch. All right, bringing it in for that final stretch. Sitting up nice and tall in your seat, taking a deep breath. And then let everything out. And then on your next inhale, bring those arms up and overhead. And then fold forward as you exhale. Let everything sag down towards the ground for just a moment. If you're like me and your glasses like to fall off, maybe just go ahead and take them off. And then roll all the way up. Roll those shoulders forward 3 times. And then breathe the arms up overhead again. Fold forward again as you exhale. Let everything sag down again just for a moment. And then roll all the way up. This time we're going to roll those shoulders backwards 3 times. Breathing the arms up overhead again. Turning this time, bring those legs out wide. And then we're going to fold over one knee. Feeling maybe a little stretch through the side body, maybe through that hip and your back. And then if it would feel good for you to add a little more twist, a little more side body, take your hand that's inside and bring it over outside. Just see how that feels. If it doesn't feel good, move it back. But if it does, you can keep it there or even inch over just a little bit more. More of that folded twist. Walk everything back to the middle. Roll up. Breathe those arms up overhead again. Turn to the other side. And then fold over that knee. Again, if it would feel good for you, you can take that hand and move it to the outside of the foot. And it may feel different on this side than the other side. That's okay. It does not need to match. Bodies are not naturally symmetrical. One more moment here. And then walk it into the middle. Roll on up. Take one arm, bring it across your body. Pull that shoulder down away from you. And then today we're actually going to look over that shoulder. A lot of times we'll look out towards the outstretched hand. We'll go the other direction today. Take one more moment here. Still doing some nice breathing, slow and steady. And then come back to center and release. And go to the other side. Looking over that shoulder, making sure it's down away from your chin. A lot of times people will do this to try to like stretch the shoulder more. That actually does not help. It stretches a different part, but not really where we're trying to stretch right here. We're working on the outside of the shoulder through here. So rolling it down away from the chin is a better fit for that. Bringing your head back to center and release. From here, we're going to take our arm up overhead, pat ourselves on the back, maybe grab that elbow, pull it toward the wall behind us. Still breathing. And then release. And go to the other side. Stretching the tricep, but also the shoulder a little here too. Again, depends on your body. And then release. And then last up today, we're going to turn sideways in the chair, drop our knee down towards the floor. We're going to put our hand on our head, and we're just going to kind of stretch through that hip pocket. And then kind of do a little crunch here, a little side bend, curling it in. And then stretch it out again. Curl it in. And then one more stretch out. Really opening up through the side body and the hip. And then come back to center and go to the other side. Again, hand comes up to your head. Stretch it out. And then curl it in. Stretch it out. Making sure you give yourself that little pause there. And then curl it in. And then one more time, stretching it out. And release. And you are all done. Thank you so much for coming out today. I will see you again on Thursday.